welcome to our Learning to Do video on the Discussion Meet Leadership Development event.
In this video, we'll be going over the purpose, a basic layout, an example topic, sections of the rubric, as well as tips and tricks on how to find success.
What exactly is the Discussion Meet, you might be asking? Well, it is a contest that allows individual participants to exchange ideas and information in an effort to work together, solve a problem, and implement solutions. Throughout problem-solving exercises, participants discuss agricultural-related subjects and try to come to common ground on the issue.
It takes place during the second semester of the school year, with the opportunity to advance from districts to sectionals, and then the state competition held at the annual Wisconsin FFA State Convention.
A list of potential discussion meet topics are announced to FFA chapters and members prior to the contest, generally in December. A topic will only be used once during any given competition year, and topics are diverse, including a few subcategory topics. For example, a potential topic includes
with growing concerns over consumers' animal welfare and sustainability, how can farmers connect with food consumers to address these concerns?
Examples of subcategories under a specific topic include
social media versus in-person events, combating the anti-agriculture movement, as well as developing key messages.
The competition starts with an opening statement. The timekeeper will allow 30 seconds for each contestant to craft a 30-second long introductory statement. It's good to have your own watch to keep track of time, but don't fret, as there will be a timekeeper in the room letting you know time updates throughout the entire competition. Within your opening statement, you should define the issue/topic and how it affects or is relevant to you. Mention at least one of the specific subcategories that were given and what your stance on the issue will be. Try to relate the issue or topic to a particular theme. Use this theme to correlate your thoughts throughout the entire discussion, especially bringing it back up in your conclusion. And make your opening statement unique. Try to use resources to back up your credibility. An example of an opening statement includes,
in her book, Texts from Last Night, Laura Letta exclaims, on Twitter, we get excited if someone follows us. In real life, we get really scared and run away. Within our society, we tend to be driven by things like how many followers we have on Facebook, how many likes our post gets on Instagram, or how many times our favorite tweet gets shared. As FFA leaders, it is our responsibility to advocate for agriculture. We can best create connections between consumers and producers by educating the public using both social media and in-person events. I look forward to a great discussion.
Next is the discussion itself. This portion of the contest will last anywhere from 12 to 24 minutes in length, depending on how many contestants are present. This is an individual competition, but you will be working with anywhere between 2 to 6 other contestants to come to a common goal. To be an effective leader in the discussion meet, cooperatively lead the conversation and explore all sides of the issue while keeping everybody on task and on the same page. Have each contestant's viewpoints be heard, even if it is the side that you may not agree with. Hand off the discussion to fellow contestants asking guided questions and using other contestants' names. No worries, name cards will be provided. Remember, this is a constructive conversation, so the questions that you ask should help move the discussion forward. Utilize research such as facts and numerical figures to add to your thoughts. However, don't go overboard on them. A few sprinkled in the discussion will go a long way. Ultimately, you want to be knowledgeable on the subject.
Give your own viewpoints and opinions. Tell personal stories that relate to the topic and make an emotional connection to your audience. Additionally, talk about the possible impact that this topic has on FFA and how FFA is affected by the issue. Come to a solution about how to tackle the issue. Again, this is not about how many times you talk. It's about what you say and how you interact with others to work towards a common goal.
Lastly, contestants have time to create a closing statement. The timekeeper will give contestants 1 minute to prepare a 1-minute delivery of your closing statement. In your closing statement, sum up the discussion and effectiveness of the discussion, reinstate solutions to solve the issue, round out your introductory statements, and bring back the theme. This pointer tactic is to solidify an obvious beginning and end to your discussion. Here's an example of what a closing statement might sound like.
Agriculture is the backbone of this great nation. As agricultural advocates and young FFA leaders, it is our responsibility to spread the word about the authenticity of the ag industry. Whether it's sharing a post on Instagram from the Farm Bureau or having a sincere conversation with a community member about inhumane and humane farm practices, or even supporting a local farmer by buying and sharing positive things on social media about their products. We are the voice of American agriculture. During our discussion, we had a great conversation about advocacy, the positives and negatives of social media, how FFA can work to stand up for the ag industry, and so much more. As a future FFA and ag teacher, I am pleased to know that there are students all over our great state, including those in this room, working every day to support the ag industry. Remember, keep it positive. If you send someone a snarky tweet, you become an angry bird.
Thank you for following along with us today, learning all about the discussion meet contest. Here are some do's and don'ts to keep in mind as you head into your first contest. Don't try to talk the most out of everybody.
Do try to incorporate everybody to hear their ideas and viewpoints.
Don't jump into the discussion unprepared.
Do study the potential topics and subtopics beforehand and draft potential points of discussion. Have an opening statement prepared ahead of time, but keep in mind, you're not allowed to take any resources within the discussion meet with you.
Don't verbally attack fellow contestants about things that they mention.
Do ask guiding questions to discover different viewpoints and lead the conversation into more depth. Remember, this is a discussion, not a debate.
Don't ignore the use of paper when crafting your opening and closing statements.
Do jot down brief notes and bullet points about what you'd like to cover in your opening and closing statements on the paper that will be provided within the discussion meet, as well as during the actual discussion.
Don't forget about your speaking style and nonverbal communication.
Do be confident. Concentrate on slowing down and speaking clearly. Be aware of your facial expressions, eye contact, and other body language.
For more information, check out the Wisconsin FFA and the National FFA websites. Reach out to your advisors, state officers, and alumni members to help you prepare.
You've got this.